And welcome back. Of course, we're moving into our second conversation for today as we look at floral arrangements for Mother's Day. We're joined, of course, by McElroy Garcia of Blooms by Confetti. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Good, and you?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Well, I love the flowers that we're looking at here. Definitely setting the theme for Mother's Day.
Yes.
So, McElroy, tell us, what's happening with Confetti?
Well, Blooms by Confetti we should start with. You know, every special occasion we try to offer different floral arrangements that's created by Blooms. This year what we're doing, we're following a lot of trends that we're seeing in the UK, the US. So it's not like the typical flowers that you see every day, but we still incorporate what people are used to and what people actually do love. We have a promotion which ends on May 7th, and this year we are only doing by orders. As you know, Blooms is a very young company, and last year we had a ton load of orders, right? So this year what we're doing, we're taking orders only, which ends on May 7th at midnight.
Whoa.
And then if you order between now and then, we are offering you a 10% discount as well.
Okay.
Yes.
And so what are we looking at in terms of trends?
A lot of greens, a lot of branches, like more copper accents, like floral arrangement as such, more earth tones. Yeah.
And the popular flowers that are being used?
Roses, of course, lilies. Pretty much that's what a lot of people, especially for mothers, they go for are roses. Different color roses, not typically the red as more like Valentine's Day, but like a lot of whites, yellows, lavenders, pinks. More something like this is what is, you know, people would go for Mother's Day.
Now, what's your recommendation to people? I mean, people have different budgets for their gifts for their moms. Some people will only invest in a great floral piece, and some will do florals and a gift.
Yes.
What's your recommendation to them in terms of choosing what they want to get for their mom?
Well, it depends what their mother likes. For instance, we know a lot of moms typically loves like perfume or, you know, chocolates, sometimes wine. So what we've done in the past is like we create arrangement which we add like a bottle of wine to it, or a champagne, or even perfumes that we've added before. Oh, it's not just typically just a floral and it separate, but we incorporate it in one piece. So it's different, it's unique, and you know, it's a lot prettier.
Now, in terms of flowers, it's kind of like, you know, it's you set it and you don't have to worry about it. So isn't it a little bit less personal? I just say Confetti, Blooms by Confetti. Sylvia Arthurs needs one. She lives at this address. Could you deliver it for me?
Well, no, it's not impersonal, because a lot of people still to this day get surprised when you just randomly send them a floral arrangement. Mother's Day is an exception because they're pretty much expecting something. But I like to believe that there's not just one Mother's Day. Every day is a Mother's Day for every mother, because you know, the love is unconditional. So you just don't need a certain day in May to send your mother floral arrangements.
What do you find people are typically coming out for Mother's Day?
What do you?
What do they normally order for Mother's Day? What's like the very typical order you expect?
Last year were a lot of huge arrangements, huge. Like they go all out for their moms, and it's the same thing. Like people have already started to call and, you know, asking about the promotion and what we're having in, case we do have a huge fan base on our Facebook page. We also have our Instagram page, and you know, we have a lot of followers, always positive feedback based on the creativity that we put out, that we create at Blooms by Confetti.
I saw in one of the more rustic ones that had the roots, that you had some, I think it was some of the local crotons in it.
Yes.
Do you incorporate some of the local plants? Because some of these things I don't think that they grow. I don't think I can grow some of these things here.
Yes, we have. We've created, incorporated tropical floral with, as well, like the typical romantic floral.
That's what you call it, romantic.
Yes. That's our little name that we give to it. But you know, we come up with arrangements like these, not just typical arrangement that's in a vase or something. We just different pieces that we like to play with.
And if I want something creative, but I don't even know what the options are, can I just tell you, okay, this is my price point,
Yes.
this is the color my mother loves, just do something really
Yes,
crazy
that's what
with
we
it?
do.
Yeah.
And we love because a lot of our clients push us out of our box. They give us things to do like, okay, I need this. And it comes from their mind, I want something like this. And, you know, it's like our thought goes. And then, you know, we look for inspiration online as well. And then
Yeah.
we make a twist to it. And then we create something from Blooms by Confetti.
Give us an example of one of those crazy or challenges that somebody put to you guys. I'm not going to steal anybody's idea. I say one thing, my mommy, I get that, and you know, all of a sudden everybody's mommy getting that.
One client, she showed up and she brought 2 perfumes, and she's like, do whatever you want. This is my budget. I was like, okay. You know, and so, because we've created like champagne pieces before that we use the wooden box that we buy, and
Wow.
sometimes we customize it. And we went out and we got something like an ornamental piece. And we try to incorporate the perfume, as well as the floral arrangement. And then you typically have to match the shade of the box itself. So you want everything to look as if though that was your intention.
Okay. And that's why people have to put in those
For
orders
instance,
early.
look at this champagne, look at the color tone of the pink
Yeah.
to the roses that we use. What we also do is like we,
The gold.
yes, the gold. So we have the floral paints that we use that, you know, make it different case, of course, the roses. When you see like a metallic gold rose, it's just
Yeah.
Something
give
like that
the
would surely
wow
make up for
factor.
all the trouble you give your mother. And she can't, after you give her something like that, she can't say, I carry 9 months. You know, it kind of balances things out after something like that.
So I would say, that's it. But you know, it's
So-
a thought, and like I said, mothers, you know, they're always so appreciative when their child gives them a gift.
Of
Yeah.
course, of course. And I think on the other end, it's just, you know, you can never give your mother enough thanks.
No.
For those who have a relationship with their mother, I should say. It's just, it's always difficult to try to figure out you want to give them the world, and then on Mother's Day, you're like, how do I package the world?
Correct.
But let's talk price points, because that's very realistic for people. You know,
Correct.
what is it going to cost to get something really nice for my mom? And what's the range that you work with?
Well, at Blooms by Confetti, we do it a little bit different. We have a start point budget.
Okay.
So we tell the client, okay, this is what we start with, and you have the option thereafter to create something with your budget.
Okay.
And of course, we always try to make something beautiful, something amazing for the client so that they're always, you know, satisfied. And we've had like really amazing repeat client, and like I
Yeah.
said, the fan base is amazing.
So if I only have $50, what can I get?
Of course, you can get something really nice. Like what we do is like we plot the colors and the contrast between different floral textures.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of people may say, okay, you can't get something with a nice size. Yes, you can. But it depends on the type of floral that you're going to use, and then as well the shape that you want to give it.
Yeah.
So it's like different things that you play with.
So it's like, don't expect the roses, but you would get something really nice
Beautiful.
with other
Yes,
flowers.
correct.
Okay.
Is there a difference between a floral arrangement that you give to your mother as opposed to some floral arrangement you give to your wife, saying Happy Mother's Day to them? Is there any difference between the two? Except for the price point, surely.
To a certain
We hope.
not necessarily, but you know the colors. Of course, most men would give their wife like the color of love, which is typically the reds or the pinks. Mothers, like, you know, something like this is more like for
That's
the
beautiful.
mother. Yes.
Yeah.
And then of course the little note that they would give on the arrangement.
And an envelope with $5,000 in there.
Oh, you
Would you
also
do that?
write the love note for them too?
Most clients come with their own wording.
Okay.
So it's like you've asked a question before about the personal meaning behind it. Like, of course, it's something that they've thought about, that they write to their mother, like a special message, or to their wife, the mother
Yeah.
of their children.
Yeah.
We've had some men come in bringing their children in the past year to like select the color or select the type of floral for their mom, which is very sweet.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of thought that goes into it, actually.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Okay. So how do people place their orders?
A lot by the Facebook messages, some call in, some actually come in and choose the flower that they want.
Okay.
Look at the vase option that we have, and then we go from there.
Okay. And so most of the arrangements for Mother's Day will be in a vase. if you don't bring something else.
Yeah, we have the vases, like we said, we do create customized pieces as well. So
Okay.
it depends on their budget and what they want. If they want to add, like I said, a perfume, cologne, a bottle of wine, and then, you know, from that we have to customize something to put it in.
I love this one. It's kind of rustic, but still,
Yeah.
it's very natural.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Any other advice to people as they go about making their selections?
Well, we know Belizeans have that thing that they love to order last minute, so which we're offering the deadline for it, which again is May 7th
Yeah.
until midnight. And, you know, you order before then, you're qualified for the 10% discount. So
And if you call after?
we will take orders. We have a limit. And, well, of course, the 10% doesn't apply after May 7th.
Oh, that's the incentive for getting in the order
Yes.
early. Oh.
But we're not going past May 7th. We're trying to stick to that deadline.
Okay.
Because it's a process, like we'd have to order in the flowers from abroad, and then, you know, we don't want to take orders after, and when the day comes, you know, we don't have enough. So we have a deadline which we're trying to stick to.
And you do delivery service as well.
Yes, we do. We free deliver within the Belize city limit, and then we have a COD that we prefer to use to ship countrywide for our clients.
Okay. And this one is also an arrangement that people can order?
Yes.
I thought that one was for you. Or no?
I think he laughed harder than I did.
What a way to spoil the surprise.
All
beautiful.
right. So, anything else you'd like to share with us, McElroy?
We would like to say thank you to our fans. Most of all, they inspire us, and like I said, they always push us out of our comfort zone to create something new and trending. So thank you again, Belize.
All right. And of course, you can find Blooms by Confetti on Facebook so that they, and remember their 10% discount will only apply up until March 7th, right?
Yes.
So take advantage
May
of it.
7th.
May 7th.
7th.
May 7th, yes.
Something
We
must
are
have
in May
happened on March
already.
7th,
Wow.
I swear.
Okay, we got to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll be talking to some youth leaders about a recent conference that they attended. So